Guys, yes, people, welcome to another live stream. Welcome back to another video as well. We obviously haven't been streaming over the last few days, but international break tax, you gotta allow us. There's literally fuck all to talk about, so we can't just sit here and waffle for an hour and a half. Otherwise, no one's gonna watch it, and my views are gonna go down. So I'd rather just not stream. But big up everyone that's locked in. We do have some transfer rumors to talk about in this stream, and I think we're just gonna delve into a Q&A afterwards. Some sound legit, some sound like utter bullshit, but we're going to delve into it and we're going to break down all of these transfer rumors in this stream. So big up everyone that's locked in. Smash the like and subscribe button on your way into the stream and let us know what your thoughts are on any of the rumors that we're talking about in the comment section below. As always, like and subscribe. I'm going to say getting closer to 25k, but we're really not. So if you guys haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Every subscriber counts. I think we are... How close are we? 800 off. Yeah, we're not hitting that before Christmas. But yeah, every subscriber counts. So smash the like and subscribe button on your way in. Let us know your thoughts and let's get into it. Jamie asked if I'm coming coach Saturday. I'm going to need to talk to you about that off screen, but we'll chat later. Chris, what are you saying, bro? You all good?
Yeah, I'm all good, can't wait back to Chelsea on Saturday, yeah. So I'm all good.
Love to hear that. Josh as well. What are you saying, bro? You all good?
Yeah, doing great, man. Yeah, just like Chris, ready for the weekend. But had a big game this week for international break here in the States. Just a little 2-0 for the Mexican fans listening. Captain America himself comes on the pitch. Goal. A few minutes later. It's it's not a coincidence. But we run a little bit of CP prop today, up Captain America.
Yeah, big up Captain America, and also Mexico putting the pack courtesy of Captain America himself. Big up, Scott. What are you saying, bro? You all good?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Just want international rate to be over. To be honest, it's just
Trust
boring.
me, I'm so sick of all this. Every month, just when we get into the swing of things with Chelsea, we get slapped with an international break, just cop blocking our progress. I can't be bothered for it. At the very least, we've gone into it off a draw, which kind of feels like a loss. So it's the right time for it. And we got tougher games coming up as well. But yeah, we'll delve into that within the next week. Vata, what are you saying, Maggie? You all good?
Yeah, all good. Just been working out lately. Just looking. I've been busy lately. Just working on some coursework, university coursework, master degree level. But yeah, seeing stat padding, lots of stat padding, AC stat padding defensively yesterday against a shit team. You seen the huge goal got absolutely battered by Serbian specialist Mitrovic, and Jorginho apparently stinking up the penalty as well. Apparently, but yeah, man. Apart from that, we're all good. Other than basketball, watch along, big up for us. Watch it, by the way. And yeah.
Yeah, check out Sarcasm City TV as well. Big up everyone that's locked in. I see Nippon, Noah, COYB TV, Chelsea Ranger. Big up all you guys locked in. As always, smash the like and subscribe button. Jesters, what are you telling me, bro?
Yeah, it's just Monday morning after a 4-day weekend. So, trying to get back in the swing of things. But I'm doing great. We had an amazing win for the U.S. men's national team. Puts us top of the pack. Put Mexico in a pack. Jamaica's next.
Yeah.
Then we move to Leicester City. Hey, Jamaica can get put in a pack too.
Nah, y'all can get put in a split. Even though I know my team is not doing well, I just still got to talk my shit.
Yeah, I would say read Javi's tweets during the last Jamaica game. He doesn't sound so confident when he's on Twitter watching the games.
Yeah, you'd love to see it though. You got to run with your country of origin, so or whoever you support. So I ain't mad about it. I'm just speaking facts.
As long as Pulisic's fit, I don't mind. He can do whatever he wants. He survived the Mexico game. That was the one I was the most worried about. So I feel a lot more optimistic. And that also means he's going to be more matched up.
So he shouldn't play. Like, honestly, from a Chelsea fan point of view, I feel like he should get rested and sent back to Chelsea because I don't know. Oh, wait, did US qualify yet or no?
Basically qualified.
No.
Yeah.
No, not
I
really.
think a win does.
I'll say at this rate, they've got 5 games left. At this rate, America, Canada, and Mexico are basically qualified, and Panama. It's
Big
just
up
where
Jem. Come on, G.
like the top 4 is basically set in CONCACAF. It's
I still
basically
think Pulisic should get like 20, 15 minutes at most.
I think he'll get more minutes.
Damn.
What for
Well,
the Leicester game?
For the Jamaica, you
Oh,
want him to get back into
Jamaica.
form. He needs to play, and it's just one of those things that if you're just going to not play him, then what's the use of him being healthy? Because it's the same difference. So you want him to be fresh, and I mean, we've only got 2 attacking players that have gotten minutes over this international break. That means everybody's had 2 weeks off. So that's 2 weeks of no game time.
Yeah, this means there's a lot of rest for at least half of the players because I don't think we had as many Chelsea players go for the international break this time out as the last few. And we've had a few get sent back earlier as well. I know Rudiger's gone back early. I think there was a few other players that did. I just can't remember which country, but
Mount.
Yeah, that was
Mount,
it. Mason Mount. Might have been Chilwell as well. I'm not too sure.
No,
I don't pay attention to the international break. I just hear if someone gets injured or not. Other than that, all the games are just pointless to me.
Hey, let's not watch along on Friday. Like he was screaming about Reece James,
The what?
You were screaming about Reece James getting injured on Friday.
Yeah, but that's because I was hosting, so I had to actually pay attention to it.
He didn't though. So
Lewis, I don't know how you do it with some of those Arsenal fans, man.
I just let Ty go off. It was just funny to listen to it.
My patience would be so thin.
Nah, it makes the job easier for me. I don't have to talk. They're talking. Ty can talk for England. It's perfect. What was it? Who's next? Alex, what are you saying, bro? You all good?
Yeah, I'm good. Almost ready for real games. Got a little upset yesterday. Russia conceded their own goal in the 87th minute and made Croatia qualify instead of us. If it was 0-0, we would have qualified. But it was such a poor pitch. The field was like a mud.
Yeah, I watched that
Literally
game. It was horrendous.
Mud. It was horrible. But oh well, I guess we're gonna play against flops like Ronaldo in the playoffs in March, or I don't know who's in there, but we'll see. We'll see. Got me a new headset, Chelsea colors, baby. Red, white, and blue.
Let's go. And last but not least, Javi, what are you telling me, G? You all good?
Yo. I was actually excited to get back on stream, man. International break is like boring. I'm looking around like, yo, there's nothing to do. What to watch? Chelsea's not playing. End up watching like some old clips. Other than that, just recovered from Vegas. Took me like a week to recover. And
it usually does. How about that pocketbook? How long is that going to take to recover?
Oh my God, my wallet is hurt right now.
Oh, by the way, if you want some international break videos, you got the Chelsea behind the scenes Champions League final released tomorrow.
Oh, okay. 1. I didn't watch that, but everything else good, man.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, we'll just go straight into the shit news and we'll just get that out of the way. Christian Pulisic allegedly transfer listed by Thomas Tuchel, and apparently Barcelona are interested. Like, I think I could understand potentially the transfer list thing if it didn't come at exactly the weirdest time possible. Like, why would it just come in the international break? Christian Pulisic has just come back into fitness, and now we're putting him on the transfer list. That doesn't make a bit of sense, but I could still understand that at the very least. Barcelona being interested when these lot are struggling to even balance the books. That just makes absolutely fucking no sense. But what are you guys making of it?
You saying they were struggling to balance off these books, but you got Werner coming to Barcelona rumors. You got that Pulisic coming to Barcelona rumors. Rudiger coming to Barcelona. Let's be even yourself.
Yeah, but seriously, it's like another international break where we're selling half our team, I guess, in January. What did Barcelona wanted? Odoi, Ziyech, Pulisic, and Werner. They want all 4 of those guys.
Why
and
would
Alonso.
Why
and
would
Alonso.
selling
and
They could have
Alonso.
Alonso.
to Barcelona? Why? Why would
and Sal. They want him to terminate his loan early and go to Barcelona.
I saw
Hey,
that.
unless all those guys play in the Barcelona youth system, I don't expect any of them to be sold.
What is Saul doing in Barcelona? Like feeding them in like training ground?
Hmm.
Like why is he? What is he? First of all, Barca doesn't have any money. Those guys are broke. So any rumor about Barca wants a certain player or anything like that, it's not happening, man. It's just international break. They need stories. That's it. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I
Not
don't
gonna
even
lie,
take it seriously.
Sayul will fit on
question that you
Barcelona.
ask yourself? Like,
Oh, yeah.
The thing is
why
not even
would any
necessarily
player come to
about.
Barcelona, though, Scott? Though, why? Why would any players come?
Because they're
It's not even-
Barcelona.
To be fair, it's not even about them being broke. They can't register anyone.
Yeah.
Like they could sign whoever the fuck they want. They can't register them.
Right.
Yeah.
So
What do you mean we
It-
can't register them?
It doesn't
Well, it's
make
like
any
all you
sense
have to
as
do
well.
is look
because-
No. But here's the thing with money as well. We're
No,
not
I'm
selling
sa-
Pulisic at a discount if we ever will. It's not gonna happen, and we're not loaning him out. So like, it doesn't even make sense. Even if they did have money and they were rich, we're not loaning or selling him for a low price.
Can you
Yeah,
explain
no,
the register thing? I don't know
So-
that register.
The salary
Even-
cap.
Yeah,
Even
You're
if
over the
Chelsea-
salary cap.
And the
You can
salaries
sign
are
a player.
Barcelona has a salary cap.
yeah, what kind
Yeah,
of? You
and
can
La
sign a
Liga.
Yeah,
player,
Spain does.
but you can sign a
Since when?
player, and he can be a part of your squad. He can train. He just can't play unless he's registered. And because they were so far over their wage budget, everyone had to take wage cuts. That's why Messi couldn't play. Like he took a massive pay cut, and they still couldn't register him with his like new contract and everything because of how much over budget they were. That's why he left on a free.
Don't
And
forget,
I think that's why
they
Aguero didn't start the
they
season
overpay
too.
some
'cause
players.
Yeah, they
overpay
had to get like
some
3
players.
players to take a pay
That's
cut
not
just so
accurate.
Aguero could play,
That's
and he's
not
now
accurate.
injured for 3 months. Well, I say injured, he's out for 3 months with.
Yeah, well, he's got a heart
That's
problem, so
lucky
he
why
might
we
never.
got Roman,
he
Marina.
might-
They know what
he
they're
might-
doing.
He might not ever play again. But they did bring in Danny Alves,
Yeah.
and
What is this,
they're
2015 vibes.
So
I think
they-
I think I said this the other day on a stream. With as soon as Javi came in, he was going to start to buy and bring up players that he's familiar with. And what does he do? He goes right out and he gets Danny Alves, who he
How
played
old is
with.
Danny
and-
Alves?
He's 38.
37, something like that. He's-
Jesus,
He's
he's
38.
old now.
Yeah.
I thought he retired, and then I heard he's like going to Barcelona. I thought, okay, he's not retired.
He did retire. Xavi called him off,
Yeah.
off the couch.
Oh, he came out from retirement. Oh wow, they're
he
really in
wasn't
trouble.
retired. He was
I don't know if
just
he was
about-
retired, but I don't know where he was. He was in PSG, and then I think he went back to Brazil
He went to
or something.
Brazil. Yeah, yeah.
He went
Yeah,
to
okay.
Sao
Which is
Paulo
basically,
and
he
playing-
went to retire.
was
He went to
playing as a
retire home.
midfielder.
He's familiar, and then he called him off the couch. He said,
Again,
"Hey,
I want to come back to the thing that Scott said because it doesn't make any sense for me. What salary cap are you talking about?
La Liga has a salary cap. You can only spend so much money on player salaries in La Liga. They
It's
were
not that.
over that.
What's the
It's
number?
most people, most pretty much every league or every
isn't it
team. will have a-
75%?"
I say
That's
most
something
teams
like that.
or leagues will have a wage budget that they're allowed to spend, and Barcelona, I think, were something like
So it's a
200%.
club budget. That's not La Liga.
No, it's La Liga.
You know, the
I
same
swear
way
it's
now,
most-
right? Right now, FFP in the next, I think it's 2024, we're gonna have a salary cap, meaning you can't spend more than 70% of your revenue on player wages.
Yeah, that's already.
Barcelona was
that-
spending 150% of their wages on and La Liga already has that and bypassed it for 2 years for them. They let them do that for 2 years and get over it because they said they were going to fix it. They never could fix it, so they enforced it. They
Yeah.
should have enforced it
Again.
a while back, but they did it.
Yeah, so this is what I mean, where you
Again,
can bring players
that
into your
doesn't
club.
make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. I wanna
So why
know
didn't
what
Messi sign?
Do what?
Why didn't Messi sign for Barcelona if it doesn't make sense?
That's not what doesn't make any sense. What doesn't make any sense is cap. What's the cap?
We
So
don't
you're
know.
saying
I don't know.
it's
if
La
that's
Liga,
seventy-
it's La Liga or
They be
it's
capped and they be lying, bro.
The cap
No,
is
it's-
75%. So if Barcelona makes
I'm asking you a question.
billion-
Is that FFP rule or is this La Liga rule?
It's La
La
Liga.
Liga rule,
Oh, legal rule. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think it's like a set number, Alex. It's a percentage of
Yeah,
your
I got that part. So La
yeah.
Liga made the rule for 75%. I'll look it up. That what's the name?
They were way over it.
Yeah,
But it doesn't
they were.
matter.
it doesn't make any sense because what's the name? The guys at the other club, the Real Madrid, is on 450K a week, and not just one person. I don't understand it.
He's right, but again,
See, they got at Real Madrid, they got Ronaldo out of there, who was on the same amount as Messi, right, or similar level, one point something, and they were in incredible debt. This is why they were trying to start this Super League. Both of them, they were the main ones trying to start the Super League
That's
thing.
not what I'm
So
saying.
Real
Ronaldo
Madrid
left,
getting
we
rid of
still have
1 point.
players that are more than 450K a week. They still have more players. They have just signed what's his name, defender from Bayern. He's on 450 a week. Benzema on an astronomical numbers now.
You're right, but they
Bale
also
is still-
didn't.
Bale
What
is still
you're
there.
missing is they also spent Barcelona also spent hundreds of millions on transfer fees.
Yeah.
I don't think Real Madrid has spent on a transfer fee in how long?
150 million for Hazard.
that was like their last
What
big
else?
spend. Alaba
What
was
else in the
free.
last 5 years have they spent on?
I know
what's
they
the name?
bought Eder Militao for I want to say 40.
Yeah,
That's nothing,
Ferland Mendy. I think Mendy was like 40 or 50.
Nothing. While they won 3 Champions Leagues, you know what I'm saying? Like they
Also,
have they're stocked up.
The thing that we're forgetting is Real Madrid are, at least historically, and I still believe they are to this day, backed by the government, the Spanish government.
Well, they got an influx. They got an influx of cash from a third party.
It's Catalonia. They sponsored their own thing. Barcelona is not broke. Whatever people saying, all they gotta do is
they're definitely.
No, they
broke.
can't spend again. They can't spend more than because
Okay.
again, if you spend,
Okay.
they just
How
gave
much
Griezmann
you
up.
think
Why do
you
you think they gave Griezmann up for nothing? They spent 120 million on him 2 years ago, and they just
Because
gave him
he's a
up.
flop. If he was a good player, they wouldn't let him go.
Yeah, they had to get him off the books, Alex.
Yeah, that's one flop. Coutinho was the next flop. How many other flops have they spent over 100 million on? That builds up.
Dembele. Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if you mistaken that Barcelona ain't signing nobody, ain't getting nobody, you are out of your mind.
I think in the summertime they get Holland.
They were
Listen, if they could do it, they would have kept their greatest player ever. Once they lost him, I knew their serious was real.
I was going to say
the issues they have is real. Once you can't sign Messi, who wants to stay there, who slashes his contract by half, you have some real problems.
I think that's everything on Barcelona. We went way down the rabbit hole.
There we go. Sorry, I just had to send a message.
Kevin, Redneck is in love with them or something.
Man. It's my bad, but I'll give you the tracking details, bro. Raddy SoCal saying, "Hey guys, long time no see. Big up yourself as well. We have disappeared for a few days, but we've had to do it. It's just necessary, and plus just nothing to fucking talk about. But yeah, the Christian Pulisic news is a load of waffle, and there's no chance of him leaving. At least not right now. Maybe at the end of the season, but nothing for right now at the very least.
Not in January.
Everyone's saying just hold that in the comment section because I did see at the start. Not yet, bro. Christian Pulisic.
You think I'm gonna be mad at him mad about him going to Barcelona? Really? Because you do know Messi will end up going back to Barcelona. Yeah. And Erling Haaland could possibly be at Barcelona.
You think Messi's going to Barca?
I think he'll end up going back.
He can't. He's got like a few years left, maybe. Barca are in so much debt and so much problem.
I think Barcelona is trying to.
They're getting the gang back together.
Barcelona is trying to get rid of. They're basically giving players away at this point, and I think they're gonna do it for the rest of the Payet, all these guys. They're gonna try to get them out of there and then bring Messi back in a couple years. Yeah. I think he wants to go back. He's not. It's PSG. He doesn't care about them.
Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah. He doesn't want to be at PSG.
Yeah, I definitely think he probably it doesn't mean he's going to go back and be like 50 goals a year, Messi, but he'll go back and play there probably. And he has so much money, he could play on a cheap contract, a cheap yearly like a cheap wage. It doesn't necessarily mean he's going to go make 30 million a year there. But I could see him going back there for sure.
I think the only reason why people are making these rumors is because we remember the stuff going around towards the end of last season where Tuchel only really had plans of him as a super sub and everything. We know that Christian Pulisic would want more game time as opposed to that. I think they're all just making a story out of it out of nothing, but there's nothing to make of it right now. Pulisic ain't leaving yet. He ain't going to fucking Barcelona either. Like, these guys are the definition of broke. There's no chance of it. No chance. But a story that's actually got a bit more steam behind it is the stuff surrounding Hakim Ziyech. And Ziyech is rumoured to now want to leave Chelsea. And I think his representatives are now looking at either Borussia Dortmund or they're looking at AC Milan. AC Milan are likely to look for a loan deal. We remember there was a lot of rumours surrounding AC Milan and Hakim Ziyech towards the back end of the transfer window last summer. Rumours as well of them going for Hakim Ziyech, but like we didn't really expect it because it doesn't really fit their mould. They like to go for younger players, so Hakim Ziyech didn't really make much sense. But Ziyech is looking for a loan spell or potentially a permanent transfer. I'm not sure which one would be better for us. For me personally, I'd rather we go for loan, and then if we want to sell him afterwards and he has a good loan spell, he's got a bit more of a higher transfer fee that he can work around with. But for me, I kind of understand that at this point. Like he has struggled. I'm not going to say he's had a poor time at Chelsea. Like there's been glimpses of really good form from him. He thrived under Frank Lampard in his system, and he scored a bunch of key goals for us as well. There's the goals against Manchester City. There's the goal away to Atletico Madrid as well. He has had moments in the Chelsea shirt. Oh yeah, Atletico Madrid at home. Yeah, safe for that. But it's been moments that have been few and far between, and it's just been in the middle of some dreadful form as well. And he has just struggled. He's really struggled in his time at Chelsea. So it's the right move, I'm guessing. And I understand that it's got to this point now because it's been his second season, and he's still in the same position where he's struggling to break into the team. And when he does, his performance aren't really justifying his position in the squad either. So I understand it for him, but I also don't think it's a question of his ability. Do you guys think it's a question of his ability at Chelsea? Or do you think it's just more that he doesn't fit Tuchel's system?
I don't think it's ability either.
Yeah.
I think also
that
shoulder injury messed him up as well. Sorry,
specified that. Sorry, one at a time.
Go.
Shabby, you might as well. You're talking. Go.
First, I really don't think he fits in Tuchel's system, and I really feel like he came in on preseason good form, and then that shoulder injury messed him back up. So he's not gonna because if you look at even like his touches or his simple passes he should be making, he's just not even making that. Like, I just think it's a culmination of like everything you just said, plus that shoulder injury. And I think alone is good for him to get his like form back up. I don't know if he's gonna do that surgery though. I think he needs to do that surgery before anything else.
I don't think there's anything to do with the shoulder, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, Tuchel said his movement is not free and his shoulder. I'm going off what Tuchel said. And
that was like a week after the injury, though.
No, that was
when he came back because he played like a week after the injury.
No, that was Tuchel said this like a week ago after. I think it was the Malmo game where he scored. He says, yeah, he wants to give Ziyech minutes more, but ever since that shoulder injury, he doesn't feel the freedom in his movement. Like he still feels a bit like, because like I had that shoulder injury, and when you have that thing on you, bro, it's like in the back of your mind, you're like, you don't want to really go too hard and stuff like that. Like I get what he's saying, so I don't know. I'm going off what Tuchel says.
I feel like that was kind of Tuchel just placating him a little bit and coaching him a bit, like giving him a little bit of an excuse to sort of ease his mind a bit there. I don't think that was anything.
Tuchel's very honest. Because Tuchel said Havertz and that whoever needs to step up when he dropped him. So I don't.
Yeah, but Ziyech had the injury then as well.
No, he said
right. He said he needed to drop Havertz and Ziyech, right? He didn't mention the injury then, but Ziyech had the injury at the start of the season, right?
Yeah, but I'm just saying
he would have if he was a. I get you, but I'm not taking it into a factor because he would have mentioned it then if that's why he wasn't playing well. If he felt that's why he wasn't playing well then when he started 4 games in a row.
He wasn't playing well. I think he said that's why he wasn't starting.
Either he needs to be
he's 28, right?
We need to get that 25 million. Just to get 25 million, man. whatever you, wherever
I
he needs
think
to,
I
and
think
not
he's
to
not
AC
gonna make it,
Milan.
Chelsea, yeah.
AC Milan
I
are
agree.
frauds.
He's
Those
getting
guys
injured
don't
too
pay money.
much at his age.
It's
Like,
probably
yeah,
time
like
to cut ties.
Yeah, I'm not really
Well,
surprised
I
by
don't
Dortmund.
actually think
It
anything
just
will
hasn't been
happen.
good enough.
I'll get
With
King
me, I don't
Coleman.
actually think anything.
But I
will
wouldn't get
happen.
rid of him in the winter unless we're signing someone. Because as we see
Yeah.
now with injuries and everything going on, he had to play at a point. He had to start like four or five games in a
But
row. Like
he's not
if you get rid of
he's
that,
not
you need to get somebody else in.
he's not guaranteed a spot though, and we'll have hardly more than that. But I think he just need to be loan or sell to boost his price.
No,
No,
Next year,
sell. If you're not selling, keep him. There's no
Th-
point.
this
He's
is this is what will
way
happen.
down the pecking order right now, especially with
He's behind
Pulisic.
orange slices.
Yeah, he's
He
behind
can't be
Callum
behind
right now.
orange slices.
Cho is number one. What you talking
And
about?
who's
Hey,
orange?
he's
slice?
number 4. Unless you have it right. Number 5.
That is
Hey,
from
This
Listen,
guy.
but either whatever number he
Yeah,
is,
the
we've
recovery.
seen this season. For once, Mount has been injured. I mean, Pulisic has been injured. Werner's been injured. All right, so those are
Lukaku's injured too.
three players. Yeah, but those are three players who usually play off the wings. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you get rid of Ziyech without getting somebody else in, you're kind of setting yourself up. And I get Barkley. Oh yeah, he's had a good time. I'd never want Barkley to start 90 minutes on a consistent
Yeah.
basis. Please
No
no.
way.
Barkley's
So
going to Newcastle.
you know what I
I think
mean? Like
right now alone, we only have Cho, Ziyech, Havertz, and Barkley.
Is my microphone working or are you ignoring me?
No, we
low.
can hear you.
It's low.
You might be a bit far away from the mic, but we can hear you.
Okay,
no,
well,
Mount
the mic
Mount is
coming
back
today
now,
in
but I'm
mail.
saying you don't know if he's gonna get injured or who's gonna get injured. We
Yeah,
just
but
don't know. So
you're not going to have that many injuries at that one position group. I mean, look, we had.
But we have though.
Lukaku.
Think about it.
Yeah, Pulisic.
We have.
No,
Pulisic,
no,
Werner,
all at one
Pulisic,
time.
Werner, Mount.
But
Right
you're
now,
not,
right
you're not
now.
going to get. Okay, you're not going to have it again this year, to where
Probably
all of
not,
those
no.
players are out
You
at
never
one
know,
I
time.
don't know that, bro. I don't know. I thought Mount would never get injured, and he's getting injured. Werner was never injured last year.
Right.
He's getting injured now, right?
In
So
all fairness,
I don't know if
Mason
those
Mount,
guys.
it's more of a tooth problem, right? That's not really an injury like.
Man, it's tooth problem for one game. How about the other games he was injured for? Like
I don't know. I don't
he
know what's
never
up
he
to
never
him.
got injured previously. He's getting injured now. Werner played
Well,
what
what's his
37
injury?
games in the
Then
league
what's
last
his
year.
what's Mason Mount's injury then? I don't
It's
even
not
know.
one injury. He had an injury on his ankle previously. That's why he missed Manchester City and he missed the
Right.
Juve game, and he was on the
Yeah,
bench
I
the rest of the
remember
games,
that
right?
because I was like, Mount don't get injured.
You know what I'm saying? I said he doesn't get injured. I'll prove him wrong. He got injured.
I thought
Yeah,
Timo
no.
doesn't get injured either, because he kept getting fouled last season a lot.
What I'm
and
saying
everything
is
and did a lot of
now
running.
we have to plan for that contingency of these guys. We don't know what they might get injured more. I don't know.
Too, I know if we do bring in another player, I read somewhere Real Madrid have a guy that they're looking to move on or loan out
No.
in January. So maybe there's an option there to replace Ziyech.
I'd rather keep Ziyech.
Big
No
up
chance.
Goalian
You're
saying,
so
"Oh,
sentimental.
Hazard is coming. Hazard is
Gosh.
coming in January.
Why are you so
You guys-
sentimental,
bring
bro?
back
You guys mud the shit out of this man. I've never seen
Reload
this.
it. Let's go.
Good
Damn,
lord.
man.
Hazard
Let the
is
man read
coming,
the super
baby.
chat.
Big up GoAM saying, are we ready for the academy in Civil War if Basmati and Connor displace Billy and Mason Mount? We don't have to worry about that because Declan Rice ain't coming, so it's fine. And with the way
Wait,
he's been played, their
are
price
there too
tag-
many links?
Lewis, I forgot to ask you. Did you see?
Oh.
Did you try to say something?
No, because I was about to reference a Tchouaméni links. Yeah, I did see that. And I'm not surprised by it either because we know Tchouaméni's agents had talks with Chelsea. We knew that the likelihood as well was that Tchouaméni wanted to stay at Monaco for another season because he wanted to build up his game time and improve himself. And he wasn't going to get the same amount of game time here at Chelsea. So for Chelsea to be interested in him again and to still have their eyes on him doesn't really surprise me. The price tag, I'm not sure if it's going to stay the same or if it's going to go up a little bit, but it's still going to be cheaper than what Declan Rice is.
They're talking
And it's
60
a lot more
million.
versatile. That's only 60
would
million
say-
now.
They're talking
Euro.
60, man.
Yeah,
yeah,
the
Euro.
Euro
it's
offer 50, I
42
think.
million pounds.
The one thing I
Okay.
will say that I do want to kind of this is
Uh-oh,
not
we
me
got a new
advocating
one.
for Rice, by
What
the way.
about
got a
buying?
new
It's
one.
going to be the
and
same
loaning
price
back
they
like
sold
we
for
did,
Fabinho for. I think they sold for Fabinho for 65, right, or 60.
By the way, you
We
don't
have a
know,
new
but
one.
Monaco's owner is.
You have a new what?
Barcelona I
Abramovich.
Azpilicueta.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Well, okay.
I'm just telling you, just came over.
Okay. See that I can believe because his contract is ending, and they they can't buy anybody, and Dest is trash, so they might. Who knows? Those guys are weird.
So they just per ESPN,
And he's
Barcelona
Anyway.
Barcelona I
because
Azpilicueta
he's
deal.
got 6 months left on his deal. That's why.
That's
What I
why,
was
yeah.
trying to tell
That I
you,
can
Lewis,
believe.
Did you see Gal added us to how you say it? Posted something on a Twitter and
Yeah, Smith Rowe being 70 million. I don't know why he's bringing this shit back up again, man. No, I don't care. Fuck Smith Rowe. Like, great player. He's had a good season and everything. Adds a bit more end product to his game. And he's not getting handed goals like we did when he was lost at the bridge. But I don't care. He's a gooner. Fuck him. And he ain't worth 70 million either. He's worth 70 million to Arsenal. He's not worth 70 million as a player. That's
No
more
one's
about
gonna pay
them.
70.
No one
Somebody
on earth is paying him.
gasses the Gal guy up, man. He literally says anything. He will say whatever just to. He chats the most shit, man.
I have to respect it.
I'm convinced.
Do you though? It's like you just say the counter. You say counter to the obvious argument. It doesn't mean you're right. It just means you sound like an idiot.
I'm convinced. I'm convinced that these guys are players that did the most damage to them. They're scarred so mentally that they have to talk crap. So he talks crap about Drogba. I know he remembers Drogba crapping on Arsenal. So he has to be like, oh my God, let's talk about Drogba's stats. Because they're so
now
mentally,
I know his age as well. He definitely knows. So
they're mentally like traumatized by the way.
Drogba stats? You mean 13 goals in like 13 games against Arsenal? Those stats?
That's what I'm saying,
bro. How old is
Old
Igal?
Alex?
How old is Igal?
I think he's like
30, bro.
He's
Like 29, 28 probably.
No, it's 30, bro.
Okay.
been around there.
Well, he definitely knows Drogba then.
Yeah,
And I
he
didn't
knows
think
Drogba
that. Like,
then.
I thought he would have been like my age.
Yeah, so Absolute Chelsea's picked up the Azpilicueta to Barcelona story already, and she got it on Twitter sphere.
We should talk about that though. Does Aspie Aspie? I feel like he has 1 or 2 years left at Chelsea. I think they are dwindling
He's
down.
not living for another year or two.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Next
1
year,
to 2
yeah.
years.
Maybe after next year.
I don't know. Maybe he wants to go home to play for Spain. Play in Spain.
I don't think he was that kind of emotional about the Spain in the first place.
Have some shame, Ryan. Fuck you know.
But isn't he from Bilbao? Don't they have that kind of?
Do you know what? I actually.
He's not. Where's he from?
Osasuna. I think it was Osasuna.
Like, I'm not going to argue with him if he wants to leave. I'll put it that way. Like,
No, I would, man. We can't lose that many experienced players, especially if Rudiger is leaving. Listen,
I mean, like,
it's just the experience needed, man. Like, you don't know what having Terry on the bench for that 2014 year, because look who was starting. It was Cahill and David Luiz. Mistake players, but you had Terry on the bench every game. Never
right,
really
bro.
played, but that experience is needed.
That's why we always brung up like a strength of Tuchel and what he did. He brought back the experienced guys into the fold, and that helped us a lot. So it's very important.
I liked Rudiger's comments though, for Bild, I think, or somebody, some German magazine. He said that I'm not involved in the conversation with the club, but I will not forget what this club did for me. He's like, I will always be something about appreciated of a club. So kind of put.
He's been saying that shit since the summer.
What player are we talking about again? I'm really.
Josh, that was a type hostile comment. What you mean, bro?
Because he has. He's been saying the same shit since the summer. The man is leaving, dude. He's gonna say whatever he has to say to make sure the fans don't boo his ass when he steps out there, and he'll go. Probably have a contract in January ready to go, man.
Listen, he's just trying to let you guys know, guys. I gotta make some money, man. Like, I've worked hard for you. I gotta make some money, and I respect it. If you can get 250 or 300 somewhere else, please go get it.
Yeah, someone's gonna pay a 29-year-old
like,
400.
especially if we win in the league.
Sorry,
if we will win the league this season, I don't like the guy did everything possibly he can get at Chelsea. I will not be upset if he will have like, you know what, it's time to get some warm warm weather to my joints.
Wait,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm
hold
playing
on. I'm lost. I'm quite a bit lost now. What player are we talking about now? Because I was in the bathroom.
Dude, you gotta wake up, get some coffee in you.
Werner.
Talking about Rudiger. Rudy.
Rudiger.
Yes,
Talking
sir.
about Rudy.
By the way, is any other injured players are gonna be available?
I swear
for
on my
the game?
life, this Rudiger saga will never end until he signs that contract.
I think everyone but Werner is available, no?
I don't even know about Werner.
Werner's not
I
available
don't even
either.
know, but
I think except Werner, because I haven't heard anything about
I
Werner.
just saw Lukaku training pics. Like
He
he's
said
running
Lukaku's back. He's
no, I'm
training.
saying like, is he playing on and was he practicing with the first team?
You must follow wrong.
I think the first team just got back this week, though. They got a week off.
Lukaku just got back today. We just saw the photo.
Okay.
I think that's him training by himself, though.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. If he's training by himself, that doesn't mean nothing.
I don't think he would make. I think he would get some minutes at Leicester, but I definitely expect him to make Man U.
Well, Tuchel just said it clearly that he would give players that did not win international break rest for a week.
Well, that was last week.
Yeah, that was I don't think Lukaku probably will be ready for Leicester yet.
I bet you he starts.
You think
I
so?
bet he starts. If he's fit, he starts.
I don't know if he starts, but he's gonna play.
I don't know that he's fully fit.
He's gonna
He
play.
just started running a little bit last week.
So you just understand that if Werner's fit also, he'll start as well.
No.
Doubt
Werner
it.
on that bench.
Doubt it. Werner would not start.
Werner didn't.
Okay.
Werner would not start.
He does like Werner, fam.
Werner in.
Yes, sir. Werner didn't start when he was fit before. So
I'm trying to tell you guys, he does not like this guy, man.
Don't stick it up the plate.
I actually with Daniel on that one. I don't think Tuchel really likes Werner.
Was he struggling to get minutes?
Why do you think that? I don't understand, because he does play him a lot.
Yeah, but see, I don't think Mount's going to be fit to
Hold on
start.
a second.
Pardon?
Tell me a lot. How many minutes he played before he got injured?
He played a
He
bit,
didn't play
yeah.
that many games, man.
He did.
We are crying. Actually, let Timo Werner play with Lukaku. We wanted to see that how they.
Hey, Lukaku's back in training. Nice.
Where have you been, bro?
We just said that.
Where have you been?
I've been drifting off. I've got something on in the back.
Man, it's drifting.
Sake, man.
No,
I'm
it's
getting back into the
individual.
swing of
It's
things
not
as
with the
dreams.
team.
You gotta allow me.
He's individual,
Wait a
not
minute.
with the team
I'll
training.
tell you how many minutes he played.
Not individual training, innit? Yeah, I think it's
Good to see him running, though. Like,
yeah.
Hopefully, we're going back in time for the United game. Juve game might be a bit too far, but maybe the United match. Because that's
I
how
think
to
he
get
starts
back
this
into
weekend.
match sharpness. You think?
He'll start this weekend.
I feel like he's chasing for Leicester though.
I think the big man's back, man. He has 6 days. He'll be all right.
I feel like he's chasing for Leicester.
Timo's played 600
Maybe,
minutes
maybe
this
off
season,
the bench
and I think
Leicester
that's
and
enough.
start Juve. Not sure because Juve to United's a 5-day gap, so you could do both games.
Did you answer your own thing, Chris?
I said he played 600 minutes this season.
And so
So
I'm
I
actually
think
scared
that's
for
enough, like-
United. So am I, but like, bro,
Okay.
we haven't beaten Ollie in the league. Like this
I
has
just
to be
remember
done
everybody
in
was
2
talking
weeks.
how much we wanted Werner to start with Lukaku, so we will see the link up.
But that happened though. It happened a few times now this
after
season.
like 3 or 4 games, and we only played 10 games.
Yeah.
So
But
do you-
like,
do
I
you
think
thi-
with I think with Timo and Tuchel, you can't start Timo like every game because he has to like fight for his position still. I like Timo a lot, but he still has to fight for his position because there's a lot of good players around him as well, like Kai
Same thing, I
Havertz,
like
Mason
Timo a
Mount.
lot for the space, but
Yeah.
there's
Reggie
something
Fort says
that-
Chalobah has more minutes than Werner. Chris, for fuck's sake.
Nah,
Don't tell this guy. Don't like this guy, man.
Yeah,
No, I'm
That has
seriously,
definitely to do with
Potter, I know
forwards.
as much as
I'll put them two
sitting in
together.
his
So I've had a
bushes,
little
I
Timo
don't
Werner
think
corner.
that he's actually something is going on between those two.
Why do you
I
keep
mean,
hearing rumors of this guy everywhere? Be it Dortmund, Bayern.
Werner.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, he's gone, bro.
There is
Not this
something that- there is
winter,
something
but
that
he's
we
leaving
will
during
do.
the summer.
Oh yeah, no, he's going to Bayern.
Yeah, maybe
I can see
Bayern, but you
that.
keep
I can
hearing
see
one
that.
of them, Bayern, Dortmund. Those are the only two that
not
could
going to
probably
Dortmund.
afford him.
he's gonna play with his old
Dortmund
man.
No,
Yeah.
Dortmund is gonna
what?
have 65 million sitting on there. They will need somebody.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
He's
sitting
going
on
to
it?
his old
Santa
coach,
say
man.
that Santa came with bag of money or something?
Yeah,
no,
they're gonna
because
lose
Holland's
Holland.
going 75 million pounds or euros. I don't know which one it is.
Holland is
And-
leaving, so they have to get somebody. And he's German. He's a striker. He scores goals there. They know he's good there. You know, they can come to us and give us 50.
He's going
Easy.
back to play for Nagelsmann.
Yep, he's going back to Bayern this summer.
You think Bayern's gonna give us the money?
No.
Yeah, I think
is
they
that,
will.
Is that why Kata switched his camera off?
No, those guys are assholes.
What are you
Well,
talking
they might be that, but they're going to want the
I thought
German
you were like
striker.
mourning the bad news or some shit.
Nah, I was smoking.
I mean, I'm not
Oh,
blaming Timo.
No, you don't ever switch your camera off to smoke. Half the
Hey,
time,
dude, if you're
shaving your
smoking,
way
make sure you use lubricant.
What?
If he's smoking, he needs to use
Don't
lubricant.
let him explain it. Don't explain it.
You know what? Yeah, we'll leave it. We'll leave it.
This may start a
I
debate.
guess I'm
This
too
may
old for
start a
that
debate.
because I have no
Allow
clue
me,
what
fam.
you
I
just said.
have a long day. So.
But I can
It's a
argue
joke.
I can argue
I
that
got that
Timo
as a
does
joke, but
Timo does offer a lot to the team.
Yep.
Okay.
That's
He's like
fine.
last season.
God.
Last season he got 15
God.
assists and all that.
That's cool.
Again,
That's cute.
I'm telling
but-
you right now, he's going back to Bayern in the summertime. My sources
Ah.
have
I
told
just
me.
wanted to see if somebody like
Your sources have told you, huh?
Mm-hmm.
This is our sources. I think we have the same
Yes,
sources,
sir.
man. He's out of here.
That's it.
He's
We
outta
don't
here.
want another Johnny
I
sources.
have sources.
He's outta here, man.
Lampard next job is gonna be where Mount is gonna go.
Okay.
Mount's going to Rangers.
Okay.
Man, go to Rangers. Ooh, that's a bit tricky one.
Mount is never leaving Chelsea until he's like 36 or
Mount
37.
will not leave Chelsea. That's
When he
not
needs
right.
to, you know,
That's
when
hilarious.
I think there's a few players who will never leave Chelsea, like Mason Mount, Reece James.
James.
Listen, Reece James is going to be at Chelsea forever, man. That's a
World
captain
class.
right there.
I
That's a
agree.
captain.
I
One
think
of them
he's
is
a
captain and vice captain. I'm sorry.
Do you
That's
see
what's
whenever
going
he
on.
like win a
What's going
shootout
on?
or he's celebrating, he just holds a jersey and he's like, "Come
I like
on."
that kid, man. His concentration needs to be better, but I like him. I always told you guys, you know,
I think
you
James
talking-
is better than Mount.
Okay, that's
as
cool.
As an
But
athlete.
anyway, as I was saying about the captaincy, trying to divide my people. Relax, man. Jeez.
I think James
just-
makes a
I
better
just hate
captain. I think he
Daniel
makes a
Don't
better captain.
I just hate you don't bite.
He's throwing out because he knows you're throwing out the bait.
Yeah, because Johnny
You gotta
here.
do it. You
need
gotta do
Johnny
it
for
slick
that.
there.
Like, wow.
You gotta do it in a slick way, man.
Yeah.
You're doing it too obvious right now.
Y'all need to not say that these players aren't ever leaving. You never know. Don't ever say ever.
And they
Nah,
gonna
of course
leave
you never
say
know.
ever.
when they need to
Never know.
retire and they need to go to like MLS or something.
You
Now
don't
you never know because
that.
anything can happen.
Yeah,
barring
I know.
injuries
I don't
or
feel them two are leaving ever.
barring like a
I
crazy
know,
injury.
but
I
most
think they're
likely,
staying.
most likely. How
I
about that?
watched Chelsea versus Mexico game for the first time. I watched anything United.
America?
You mean
Yeah.
USA? It's like Chelsea.
Yes, USA versus Mexico game, and oh my God, the quality of the game is so bad.
I was
Like-
disappointed. I thought Mexico was better than that. I
No,
can't lie,
I'm
though.
not talking about that. I'm talking about USA as a
They
team.
improved though. They improved, no lie.
Nah,
though.
USA is decent. I tuned in like 5 minutes before the goal.
They improved. You should have seen their football
Dude, I
before.
watched
Those
the
young
whole
kids.
game.
I actually
the quality
That
of
was the
the
first.
goal was
That was the
like,
first
oh
time
my
Berhalter
God.
actually played like probably his best lineup minus Dest and Gio Reyna. Like
Yeah,
that was.
Go through the
No, what I'm
ages.
saying is like
Go through the ages of those players.
Yeah.
I don't know the ages, but
Yeah, mad young
everything-
kids, bro.
They're all
everything-
under 23.
The touches,
Even
way
the-
they,
even the Mexican
taking the
team.
first touch and
CFC
like
time needs to
making
get
a fake
blocked
move
or
with
banned.
nobody is around them. You know what I'm saying? Like you can see the level of a Sunday league and that a little bit when the people want to do like
Nah,
a fake move
it's not that low.
when
They're getting
nobody's
good.
10 yards around them. You know what I'm saying? Like he's making step over.
I'll say this though.
but
I do
nobody's
like
around.
that. I do like that the American youngsters are going to Germany more. They're going directly to
Yeah.
Germany at 16, 17,
Yep.
15, playing out there, right? And getting that European
college.
experience, like going to Italy. They're going everywhere now.
Yeah. I think next World Cup.
This college bullshit it makes no sense.
Yeah, definitely not.
It's a waste of
Next
development.
Next
bro.
World Cup, I think they could be a legit
Yeah.
team. This one will be a little early
Oh,
for them. They'll
definitely.
still be young, But the
They're gonna
following
get
World
touched.
Cup,
Here's how you know
They're
that
gonna get
you-
touched this World Cup, but next one
Here's
maybe
how
oh
you
yeah,
know
we'll see
that-
what they do.
for sure.
Here's how you know that if a national team is going to be good in the seasons, if the youth win anything in a World Cup or U21s or under 18s, win anything on international, that's how you know if the national team is going to be good in a couple of years.
I mean, good in
Because
terms
That's
of winning.
debatable. That's
No.
debatable.
He's
I'll say
he's
that's
right
really
in terms of
debatable.
them winning like the
World
big
Cup
trophies.
and
Yeah,
gonna
but we're
be-
not
yeah.
talking. Listen, USA is not
That-
going to win the
it's
World
really
Cup.
No,
We're
not
talking
even
about just
winning.
playing.
Actually playing
Just playing
good
what?
in the tournament.
Yeah, but
What
they're
I'm
also
saying is-
facing. What I'm saying is they're facing those teams, right? They're facing Spain, Germany, blah blah
Exactly.
blah, in the under 17s as well.
Yes, that's
So
what I'm saying.
I'm not
So
expecting them to win those tournaments.
this is how you look who's going to be favorite in which tournament. Because if you remember, Germany used to, before they won a World Cup, they are the ones that under age they were performing well, and then they graduate to the adult and they won the World Cup. Same as England. U21 won the World Cup, right? Am I right about that? I think U21 or did good in the World Cup.
I think it was under
Maybe-
19.
I'll
It's
say it was
under
under
19. That was
19s,
like-
and then I think U21s won the Euros.
So anyway, all of those players right now in England national team, and how good the team, how good rating is it? Same thing. Like I was talking to somebody on the Twitter yesterday, space, and they said the last World Cup one is Ghana under 21. I'll say Ghana in 2 to 3 years will be a force to reckon with on the national level. That's how you force it. That's how you force yourself on a national stage as a youngster, as a national team. Because in the club you buy players specifically for the position. In the national team you can't buy players. You have to deal with what your country giving to you. So when the youth system is really really good, that's how your nationals go. Germany has one
Listen,
of the
even
best
though
academies.
even though United States doesn't have that great structure in terms of their youth team, they're still producing really good young players. I don't know how.
Yeah.
Maybe it's luck. Is just, but when you have Pulisic, Reina,
When you
you
say
have all
they're
these
producing
guys.
young players, just tell me, like, is that been for the past 10 years or 15 years? Or
No,
20 years?
no.
They started
Past
to
like
put more money in
That's
it
what I'm
now.
saying.
They're starting to
It's
put
like
more
the
money in
past.
it.
Now
It's like
started
the past
producing.
three.
And they don't
3 or
even
4 years.
produce. Europe keeps producing them. Americans just go to Europe.
Well,
I know,
Klinsmann,
but you're
Klinsmann
missing
really
what I'm
not-
saying.
Not all
I'm not
Americans
saying.
do, and
I'm not
most
saying.
Americans will start in the academy systems. Like FC Dallas's academy is mad. Like, and you look, I think McKennie came out of the FC Dallas academy system.
There's a,
You look, I
Chris
think didn't
Richards.
You see
Chris
what's going,
Richards, who's playing for
FA
what's
Bayern
going
Munich.
on with Leipzig,
You
right?
look at
The
Justin
connection.
Shea,
I'm
who's
saying,
going
how
to
old
Bayern
was he when
Munich.
he moved to the Bayern?
Say again.
How old was he when he moved to Europe?
Pulisic.
Can't remember.
No. Chris Richards.
Whoever from the FC Dallas was.
Richard.
I don't know how old he is. I think he's like 2021 right now. He's
So
been
how
there for a
old was
couple
he when
years.
He moved to Europe. That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
18, 19 years old.
So that's not okay.
And okay,
I'm saying
even
like-
what's his name? What's the Bayern left back? Because he played for FC Dallas as well, right?
Alfonso Davies.
Alfonso
Davis.
Davis.
You got
Alfonso
loaned. You got
Davis
loaned there
played
though.
for Vancouver.
Vancouver.
he's
Yeah,
from,
he's from.
Canada.
But that's an MLS product.
I think he was at Bayern and then got loaned to them.
No, he was
wasn't there
at
first.
Vancouver and then went to Bayern.
So basically, what I'm saying is the youngsters move to Europe increases the chances of United States producing going better as a national team. But you
Yeah, I
cannot
agree.
produce 25 players on for the squad. 25 players. You can produce 5, 6.
Listen,
I think
I just
Klinsmann-
think
I
they
think
get to the round of
Klinsmann-
16s, man. Like you're talking about winning. Listen, just get to the round of 16s, the quarters. Then we can build up to the semis, and then you can start. Like you're not gonna beat teams that have been there for a long time, that have had that kind of structure. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not. It's not gonna happen. Not that fast. Not in the next 5-10 years. Maybe 15-20 years. Maybe.
I think Klinsmann really started it off when he started to bring in dual citizen players, which is I think a big key. He brought in a lot of guys who have dual citizenship in other countries, and he brought them
That's
to
how
the
Europe
States.
does it. That's how Germany
And he
does
started to build. So like I know Alec, you're saying like you can't buy players, but that's as close to it as you can get in international
it. Now
ball.
Russia has a
No,
Brazilian
Josh.
goalkeeper.
Just by the natural progression of things, the best
Yeah.
player for USA was playing for Fulham for a long time. Like you know what I
Dempsey.
mean? That was the.
No,
Well, Steve
I
Malbron.
think Dempsey
No,
was. I think
Dempsey.
Dempsey was the best. I
Clint
think
Dempsey,
Dempsey.
yeah.
Dempsey.
Where did Malbron play for?
What about Landon Donovan?
Donovan was that.
Donovan is
good.
Donovan was good as well, but he went to Everton.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's the level. That's the level that the best player in the country
Yeah.
was playing at. But now you're
Tim
seeing
Howard was over
the
here.
best
So
players
who's
playing
the-
at Chelsea. You're playing at Juve. You're playing at Dortmund.
Everton
You're playing
was
at
better
Leipzig.
better than Tottenham at that point.
That's cool. That's still a low level, bro. That's not really. That's not Chelsea. That's not That's not Chelsea. That's not Juve.
David
That's not
Moyes'
Dortmund.
Everton.
That's not Leipzig. That's where they're playing now.
Okay, never mind.
Right. Guys, continue to drop any questions or stuff in the comment section below. We'll be around for about another 20 minutes or
Damn,
so.
Louis, you
Oh,
need to
Tim-
pick
Tim
her
Let
up.
me
Howard.
let me explain how.
Why you not? Why you drifting all the way, Louis? What's going on?
Well, am I what?
Why you drifting? Like you drifting in and out, in and out.
Oh, what? I'm just leaning down a bit more on my bed. I just couldn't be asked to sit up.
So this is how teams are built. World class international teams are built. First of all, what you do is you go by the country's population. That's why your Belgiums, your smaller countries, they have what's called golden generations. That because they have such a small population, you can only produce so many great athletes out of that population. So the countries with naturally bigger populations produce better athletes or more world class athletes. United States produces more world class athletes than any other country in the world. Okay, we're not talking about football players. We're talking about athletes in total.
Oh, we kind of knew that.
Okay, so based on the size of the population, the diversity of the population, the money that's put in to develop these players, which the U.S. puts more money into their sports
now they're putting.
than. Well, no, not just soccer. I'm going to say soccer because we have
Oh no,
football
I'm
in
saying
America.
into football. Like they had them before.
Right. No. But what I'm saying is, back when I was growing up, if you played soccer, you were way down on the totem pole. You know,
exactly.
those are the people that were left over. So now
We had to pay.
So now it's moved up in popularity. It's now the third most popular sport in the United States, only behind basketball and American football. Okay, so it's third. It's above baseball. It's above hockey. So now you're starting to see better, more world class type
I
athletes.
still don't think it will.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about
No, it's more popular than baseball.
No,
Trust me.
baseball's crazy.
sure.
Baseball's crazy. I don't know. I don't know about
For,
that.
for a
I'm just telling you-
generation, though, Dan, not the younger generation. I don't think like the
The younger
young kids.
generations
Not because they give baseball. They have so much money.
It's
Because they have so many games and they give out like 100 million contracts to random players. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how much.
But it's on the decline as far as popularity within the generations.
Yeah,
Right.
Dan,
The older
the
generations-
MLB does a lot of recruiting outside of the States in the Dominican and Cuba and places like that. That's where they invest their money at right now. They don't invest so much in America as soccer's doing right now. It's doing a lot of like the youth and young kids, a lot more of them, especially with all the talks of like head injuries and football and things like that. Kids are moving to play. Their parents are putting them in soccer and things like that more and more.
For crying out loud, we blocked kids in the United States playing with the headers and the soccer. In California,
the
you're not
young
allowed to
ages.
use the head.
At the young age.
For concussions because developing brain. But anyway, let me get back to what I was saying. So as it becomes more popular, you have more world class type athletes choosing that sport to make their money in. So you can see that even now at the third most popular sport, we're the 10th ranked team in the world. What happens if it moves above basketball or the NFL drops off? Because
That's when US is gonna win a World Cup. That's the only thing that's stopping them. All right, going far. The only thing that's stopping them is America actually.
NFL will never suppress the NFL, man. Never.
NFL good thing.
No, it's on its way. It's on its way out.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Not a chance.
It's all about them putting, because again, he is right. U.S. does have like the biggest and most diverse population. So if they just put money into it, as they are now, right, and they're seeing the value in the young players just skipping this whole college, like the whole college system, which is stupid. Like why? Because at that point you're 19, right? So at 19, then you want to go to Europe and learn. It's a little. You're starting off a little bit later than most players, right? Who are there when they're 15, 14. You know what I'm saying?
So Sunday league with a youngster that's supposed to be under United States under 19 national team guy. He's from my area, and he was been playing with us since he was 14 in the Sunday league. I know his father, and he plays for. He got offer from what's that club in Atlanta? Atlanta United, something Atlanta.
Atlanta United.
Yeah.
We gotta talk about Chelsea fans.
Yeah, he's playing for the club. I don't know, younger, but anyway, he said that there's still no money into it. There's only a couple of teams that actually have clubs. Otherwise, it's a college level. It's a long way for Americans to be a good.
That's Josh. Oh, he's already gone.
So I think it will. Well, I don't think in the next 20 to 30 years. Soccer will ever suppress NFL.
Redneck, all they have to do is sponsor. All they have to do is sponsor, because what you're thinking is growing their national league and then putting all that money into it so they can have all the players getting good here. No, but all they have to really do is once they see the top talents at those age groups, allow them to go to Europe. You know what I mean? And invest those money, because they have the money to be able to do that. Like send them to Europe, to the academies out there, which they are. I think they are doing that now, a lot more. Mm-hmm. Obviously, it's hard. I mean, it's hard to send your 14-year-old to freaking Germany, but I mean, if he's that good, send him.
Yeah,
I actually tried to. I work with at the hospital. I tried to get Hassan to go to Chelsea.
Chiesa. Oh, hold on. Let's. Sorry. Why do people keep talking about Chiesa? He's trash.
Trash?
Whoa. Chill. He's not trash, bro.
He's trash, bro.
How is he trash?
Like, he only performs when
with 2 trash cans in his life.
He only performs when the lights are on.
What do you mean when the lights are on?
Like so when it's prime time, that's when he wants to have a good game. But the other 30-something games, he is ass.
Nah.
I'm sorry. It's not like he's injured. No, he is ass, bro. He's ass, bro.
He's just
I'm sorry. I have to be honest. He has 6 goals.
Have you watched
he does? He's
Wait,
yeah, I watched him, bro.
You're saying he's a moment's player?
You guys only watch him when he plays against like the big teams, when he plays against us, and you see, oh yeah, he scored a fantastic goal.
No, bro.
Watch him against the Sao Sulos and them type of guys, man.
Daniel, so you're saying he's a moment's player then?
Yeah, man, he's a moment's player. It's not consistent enough.
Man.
Anyway,
shaking his head like, what?
Yeah, I'm just.
I needed Lewis to be a little more triggered than that, but
that was a bait.
Nah, man, can't fall for bait.
Yeah, you
guys,
do.
continue to drop your questions in, and we'll just round them.
But Christensen was an easy target.
This one right here, I don't think to answer this question that you have up, I don't think that player is on the team right now.
Well, number 10.
Yeah,
I agree.
I've got my pick.
Well, you don't have a center back.
What is wrong with you?
You don't think AC?
Nah, fuck that. You know who's taking it? Gallagher, man.
No, I don't think. I really don't think the next number 10 is on it.
If Pulisic leaves, Gallagher is taking it. The blonde hair, the blonde hair with the number 10 is gonna sell, man. It's gonna sell like crazy.
I'm just telling you that person's not on the team yet.
I
You don't,
agree.
you don't want to
Listen,
appeal to a
William
Danish
Walker
market.
number 10. It doesn't mean nothing, man.
No, because they use it as a marketing tool, and there's not really a huge market for anybody on the team yet, besides the guy who's wearing it now, because he has a whole nation behind him.
Wait, Barcelona
think-
dropped out. Sorry, Absolute Chelsea dropped a tweet.
That's
Barcelona are monitoring.
You don't think
situation of Cesar Azpilicueta. Is that true?
Yeah, I already said that earlier.
You're so late.
Yeah,
We're
that's
all
you're
so
like
behind.
half an hour late.
Can't be arsed.
No, but you don't think the
Yo.
Beckham look-alike, that's not gonna sell?
To who?
Bro,
Gallagher.
I told you if we lose the American market, go
It
to
looks
the
like- it
Danish
looks-
market.
It looks like Beckham, man.
Again, you're saying, you know how big England is comparative to like a United States,
Nah.
and how
Nah, he'll
and
sell-
how
he'll
much
sell
money
there
they
too.
spend.
I realized
Look.
he's gonna get the number 10 shirt. Nah,
Listen, they'll like they're gonna like that blonde hair
It
anywhere,
probably
man.
will be. It shouldn't. It just shouldn't. But it
It'll
probably,
probably be Money Mace. I don't
Nah,
think
he's money is just loved locally, right? In England, they spend
Yeah.
a lot of money on him in
Yeah.
England. I don't. But now Gallagher, I'm telling you, man, marketing wise, it's gonna go.
Now
got a few
you have to
people
look
saying
at.
Hudson
What do you
Odoi.
mean he's gonna go? He's gonna go where?
No. It's gonna go. Like it's gonna blow up. If
I can
when
tell you
Pulisic
if-
gives him the number,
I bet you money he'll gonna surpass Mount.
nobody's talking about that, man. We're talking about marketing.
Well, okay. Here's the
Okay,
thing.
I'm talking
If
about
like
the
an
marketing.
Erling Haaland
He will
comes
be
in,
better market in the. He will cost more than Mount.
Okay,
like
I think so
if
too.
Erling Haaland came in, he would get the number 10 shirt because he can't get number 9 because Lukaku has it.
true.
Number
So
11.
no, I think you get the 10 shirt if Pulisic left.
Number 11.
We're saying
Number 11.
if he left.
Snatch that off his back.
The only if
I'll
Haaland's
slap.
coming,
He's
there's
just
1,000% Timo Werner.
slap one on the back of his head. Hey, yo, give me that. I need
If
that.
Haaland's
How y'all
coming,
feel about Leicester?
there
Though?
is 100,000%
That's the always smashing.
Werner's leaving. There's no
I
way they
think it's
three
gonna
gonna
be
be
a tough
on the
game.
same team.
I
And he will get the
Already-
number 11 shirt because that's a forward shirt.
yeah, but
Number
the 10
10
is
is
supposed
not-
to symbolize the best team player on the team.
10.
Is it not? Am I correct on that?
No.
That's like,
not
kind of-
necessarily.
It's a position.
Ronaldinho made it. It's like the most.
It's like
flary,
the
skillful,
playmaker on the team.
creative player on the team.
Whoever the playmaker is.
Yeah.
it kind of just depends, to be honest.
Actually, it's
Because
position.
Benayoun had it.
Where?
Benayoun had the 10. He had it at Liverpool. and
Yeah,
then when he
'cause he
came,
was just
That's
he was the playmaker. Or he was seen as that.
That's a Timo
I
Werner
think
for number
Mount's
10.
best
potential.
number is number 8. Mount wants number 8, I think.
He doesn't want
Kovacic
the
is
number 8.
vibing
He
with
likes
it, though.
19, man. He likes
He
He
19.
wants to make his own number and market that number. He doesn't want to be an 8 and follow in Lampard because he'll never get out of Lampard's shot. He wants to, have his own number and do his own thing. They've already asked him about it. He doesn't want the number 8.
Okay. I just don't follow his interviews like some of
I could see him maybe taking the number 10. I just think that if Chelsea's going to use it for a marketing gig, as a way to make money, and they're going to look at bringing in a player that has a huge market potential behind them and give them the shirt, because then you get kickbacks like they did with Pulisic. That's why you got the number 10, was because Nike was going to pay him $10 million for it. So we got $10 million just for him putting on a shirt. You don't see that from most players.
That's
Hey,
true.
Father, can I ask you a question?
Go on.
Do you think if Timo Werner will leave, are you going to make a go-away party?
No. If do you know what? I stand by it, but I do have a feeling like if he stays, like that's good. If he leaves the club before the next season.
I think if we win the Premier League, I think he will leave. Like he was like, you know what? I can go and for Bayern and see if I can do something at the Bayern.
Sounds good to me.
Nobody asked you.
Somebody asked you as well, times 2.
Well, I said it anyway.
I need to get your opinion. What do you guys?
I do like
Lewis already
Timo
said it.
Werner. I like those runs.
What do I
It's
think? What?
sad that we're not playing to his strings, man. That's what pisses me off.
Anyway, Timo's a dead topic.
What
Right
are you
now.
saying?
I was saying, how do you guys feel about Leicester City away? I want to get your thoughts. I ain't
We're
feeling.
smashing them. They're saying the
Hey,
same
their
Leicester
defense
from
is
last
horrible.
season.
That's an early
And we ain't
kickoff.
United.
Their
It's a
defense
good
is
kickoff.
terrible. I
Yeah,
mean,
we
you're
can
making
The
they're,
defense is not terrible. The defense is out of form.
Nah, they had
They're not
injuries.
no,
terrible.
No, their
they're
defense is
terrible.
terrible. Their
out of
defense.
form. It's not form if we're in November now.
I was gonna say, if you look at their defenders, Johnny Evans is like unbelievable. Soyuncu's okay, but Rash is shit. Vestergaard's awful. Who else they got? Fofana is good, but he's injured, obviously. Their defense is so bad.
I mean, they're
You just named 3 players good and 1 bad,
Ricardo,
and their
Pereira.
defense is
they gave up
terrible.
5 to Watford.
Like,
I've named
he
their
just
3
said
centre backs.
For Watford?
that one is good.
Yeah.
This one is good. This
Sure,
one
what
okay.
Everton?
This one is hurt. But defense is
Oh, that was
terrible.
Everton. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
I was thinking,
I
no
don't
way
understand.
Watford scored 5 in 2 games.
Yeah, but
No
that's that
fucking
season.
way.
That's that season. Defense is by top 14 based on last season.
They are, but their form isn't showing it right now.
That's
They
what I'm
haven't been
saying.
the
They
same
don't have
team.
a bad, horrible defense. They're just out of form.
I
Sionchu
think
is a bad
Tillerman is
defender.
out.
If Evans isn't in their back line, their defense is horrible.
Yeah, Sionchu was a 1-year wonder. He has been ass not only for Leicester but for Turkey. So
Am I right in
he's
saying, have I seen a stat? Sorry to interrupt. Have I seen a stat somewhere where this season he's given up like 4 penalties so far this
Oh,
season?
mate, you're right. He was, this season. bruv.
he's doing the David
Oh,
Luiz.
my
He's doing the
God,
David
yeah.
Luiz this year.
David Luiz never had a full penalty.
No, he's the
Oh
normal.
yeah, he did.
David Luiz.
He gave up 4 penalties. David Luiz for Arsenal.
Oh, for Arsenal.
The only person I've ever seen give up this many penalties at the start of the season was Kabak for Schalke. In the space of like 2 games, he gave up like 3 penalties.
Come
Well,
back.
and hey, they
And
play for the
Kabak's
same
playing for
national
Norwich.
team.
Good Lord.
Imagine Kabak playing Lampard ball. It would have been
Is
peak.
Tillerman's injured or no?
I have no idea.
Nah,
He
It's
was
just-
he didn't play for Belgium, so
his head's been out of place for the start of the season because of contract
Yeah,
disputes.
contract.
no, I thought he got injured in their last game.
There
Yeah,
was
he
an
got
injury
injured.
as well, but
He's not
like
even-
they're not sure on his contract.
He's
They
not
think he'd like
he's
to
not
leave.
established enough to be having like just go play, man. Like you're not that good to for your form to be dropping because you're having like contract issues. He's not that good.
Telemans is really not that good. He'll hit a banger every once in a while. You know how many times he turns the ball over in the midfield? If you turn the
what's wrong with
ball
this guy,
over in the midfield,
I
it's
wish
going to lead to a
Jorginho took
goal.
the
If you don't get on the if you don't get on the pitch,
It doesn't bother
Ken
me.
Berry said got 100 on Chelsea beating United. Good bet. If depends on what happens with VAR, but like we should be beating Man United.
Well,
What is the odds on a Lukaku hat trick in that game? That would be the one to put the money on.
Actually, this Man United, anything could fucking happen. I'm not even
Depends
really
on
not
the
worried
ref.
about anything. Yeah,
I would say
more the
United
ref.
is a boogie team, but I feel like they only got those beatings over us when we had the transfer ban.
No, they got those fraud Portuguese players on their team.
Yep. It's jarring. If we drop points to Ollie again, like we ain't streaming for the next 3 days minimum.
Yes,
Not until we
please.
get a win. I refuse.
I mean, they couldn't even
Can't
beat
cut my face
Serbia
with that.
at home.
Well, Ollie
Wait,
tax got national in it.
didn't Tuchel beat him last year?
That was the FA Cup.
No,
wasn't
it was a
No,
draw.
he beat him for PSG,
No,
but
we
not
drew
with
that
Chelsea.
game, bro. 0-0. Remember that?
Yeah, it was a draw.
No, the first. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
that was
Frank.
that was
Lampard.
Lamp.
It
I thought Lamp
0-0
was.
both.
I thought Lamp was a 0-0, and then
Yeah.
drew two or three games in a row. I thought he beat him.
The last time we beat them was in the FA
Hold
Cup. Lampard 3-1 semifinal, and then that's the year that they beat us like 3 times in one season or something like that. And we drew 0-0 both home and away last year.
Yeah.
Plus, no Pogba either. Pogba's out till next year.
I think it's an upgrade for them.
In the
No,
World
it's
Cup,
not.
Have you seen
we'll
what's behind them?
finish.
This screams 1-0 Ronaldo header.
Nah,
Can't be arsed.
don't get
Lewis, you're living in 2009, man.
don't make false
I'm not. No, I'm just. No, it's not flawless. Flawless don't guess anything about United, man. Come on. It's just because I can't be arsed. Every single time we see Ollie, we see some bullshit.
That game
Maguire
was
has
at the
some
bridge,
foul
isn't
that
it?
doesn't get taken out. We end up getting a shit penalty, and then the game just goes in the mud. Happens every
Yo,
time.
if we want to win the league, we have to thrash these guys, man. Because we've seen what Liverpool's done to them in City. Like we need to just put a
We
beating
don't
on them.
have that
I want
explosive
a
of the
9-0 or
offense.
something like that.
We're not
I'm telling
explosive
you,
going
Lukaku
in the
hat
offense.
trick.
I keep saying it. We have to go.
I want
for-
even AC on the score sheet. And I want Ronaldo locked up in the AC penitentiary because the amount of jokes I can run with that.
Everything gotta go through the slowest regista.
You mean
Slow
like they
down,
finally
man.
got him?
Oh wait, so we got 1 hour 12 minutes and we got Alex's first Jorginho slander. There's actually a bit
No,
late.
you missed one when I said it before. You missed one when you said it before.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, can't be asked.
No, I was actually talking to somebody.
I
on
am
the
not a
Twitter.
Pinaldo fan. I am waiting to put him in the AC penitentiary. It's just I also know what fucking VAR's like with us in these sorts of games. They don't like seeing us win. We should have been rolling by now, innit?
Bro, it's not even the VAR. Lewis,
We
it's
wanna
not
win
even
the
just the
league,
VAR thing. It's the how clutch Ronaldo is. It's what happens when Ollie's under pressure. It's like we've seen this story before about a million fucking times.
Yeah, but they want him out this time. The players want him out this time.
We've seen it this season. Go and look at Atalanta, Villarreal. Go and look at Tottenham, bro. All the time he's under pressure, and it just works.
I'm telling you, that doesn't have nothing. It has the explosiveness of the offense.
Man City don't have an explosive offense.
Are you freaking kidding me?
No.
Go and watch that game. Like Man City didn't get out of third gear. That game.
don't have an explosive one.
Yeah, because they scored early goal. They didn't have to. If we don't score the first goal,
No, but it's not even just
early-
that. Go and look at the way Pep and De Bruyne go and speak about the game.
I
They
just wonder,
didn't.
like, you talking literally like Jorginho is an attacking. Like, I've enough of that shit. I can't bother with that prick. So how slow we are when we are playing with him.
Us playing slow against United is the right way to go.
Sure.
Right.
No, it is. And if you don't agree with me, then go and look at what I said. Pep said. Pep said the best thing to do was to keep the ball and play slow against United because if you play quickly and lose the ball, they can hit you on the counter attack.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Pep Guardiola saying that.
Yeah, and Pep Guardiola is not a GOAT for me, so I don't have. Ask Klopp. Klopp beat him 5-0. What's the best way to beat United? 5-0 or 2-0?
Go and look at the games, and then you'll understand why.
Don't tell me go look.
Then go and watch the game, and you'll understand. Most United fans are more pissed about the City game than the Liverpool game because they actually played better in the Liverpool game than they did in the City game.
Okay.
Well, gentlemen, I gotta go. I get ready for work.
Which one was the most humiliated?
Y'all have
The
fun.
City game. Go and ask United fans.
I'm
Go and
not
ask
gonna
Lewis.
ask United. For me, 5-0, it was more humiliating than 2-0.
Where is this? Right. Is there any other questions in the comment section? Like, this has been a really slow
For
stream.
the people in the chat, no,
International
Pep is not
break
a
time
GOAT.
start allow us. We'll do a few more discussion streams towards the end of the international break, and then hopefully we'll be done with all of this bullshit. We'll actually have some stuff to talk about.
That's a good debate. Not on this channel because it's a Chelsea channel, but Pep versus Klopp or something like that.
Oh, it's not close. It's not even close.
I know.
Pep v Klopp v Tuchel, maybe.
No, not Pep.
No,
v Klopp.
Lewis, get Ty in here for Chelsea.
Tuchel is close to
Chelsea or
Tuchel
for
versus
five-
Klopp
five-
is reasonable. Pep versus the best GOAT in the world, not even chance. What
Klopp's
smokes Klopp, bro.
what Ferguson did, what's that Liverpool coach did in the 70s, he's not even close to them. So he's not even a GOAT. The people
Pep
in the
is not
chat-
my GOAT, but I think he's better than
No,
Klopp.
I'm saying I know. I said the people in the chat saying like Pep is a GOAT. He's a sheep. He's not a GOAT. He's not even close to what other managers done in the world. Not even.
He's the second
freaking
best
close.
manager I've ever seen in my lifetime.
Well, your life is short. So does mine. But in the 70s,
Wait,
there
Sir
was
Alex
another
Ferguson
Liverpool
is your
coach.
first, right?
Yeah, of course he is.
No, other guy. I forgot the Liverpool coach. I think it was in the 70s. What he's done then with the team that he had, it was really, really good. Really, really big. I never watched them, obviously. I was my daddy's balls. But based on his record, hands down. But what's his name? Sir Ferguson, what he did with that Scottish team, won the European Cup. Pep will never, ever. He got inherited one of the best teams in the world in the first place, after with Ronaldinho and all of them.
I mean,
Not even freaking close.
Christ.
He's a fraud.
That's the only thing for me that like Pep, because I feel like he did modernize and change the game, but like I don't think it happens in modern football because it's money involved. But like you see how Ferguson could play like John O'Shea, Brown, and in the one lineup and get the job done and win titles with a mediocre side sprinkled in with world class players. I want to see Pep do that. You know what I mean? Pep has he's inherited. He has.
Here's the thing. He's never going to do that. But if he goes to a national team, then we'll really see. Like, because then you're not in charge of like the talent of your national team, really. Even if it's Spain or whoever, you know what I'm saying. You can't buy players into Spain. You have to use who's there. So we'll see then.
I know Pep said he wanted to coach national team. Was he? He said something.
I said, man is gassing up pie and mash 70s ball. Can't be asked. Fucking hell. Is there anything else in the comments?
They said you're Brexit, bro. Redneck.
Yeah, what?
They're saying that you're Brexit, bro.
Versus Ollie v. Lamps. That's the real debate. No,
Yeah,
that's
you
just
will
giving
talk
City
about the
fans
little-
a chance to
little
ask them.
one.
Arteta won that. Ole won that.
Warrior or whatever it is.
No,
I hate the register.
We don't
I
care.
hate
We
the
exited
register.
that.
Ah,
I hate the register too, man.
I know. It's nonsense. Like it's like football doesn't existed before that thing and after that thing. It's like Chelsea never played before any different midfield before. You know, pisses me off with those clowns. Like literally watched for the past 5 years.
Remember we had a midfield of Essie and Balogun.
No, yeah, exactly. And I was like, oh my god,
oh my
who
god,
was registered then?
Who was the number 10 then? Like again, that's
John
another
Obi
thing. Like,
Mikel. Respect.
Man,
before
Irish
2012, we never played with a number 10, man.
And we had midfield that's supposedly defensive, and we still had possession for 60%.
Lewis, you know who Tuchel kind of plays like a more mobile Mikel. Tchouameni.
Exactly what we need.
Okay,
man.
let's talk about Tchouameni. If Tchouameni comes in, is he holding bench for 65 million or 60 million, whatever it is, or 50
Nah, he
million?
gonna play, bro.
Oh, he's gonna play. Who's he
Who's
playing
gonna
over, man?
play?
Who's holding that bench?
We gotta.
No, be honest, bro. Javi.
We got honestly
Be
play
honest.
2 now in the midfield.
Okay, so who we played? Who's the 2, man?
If we play like a 4-2-3-1, it'll be him and most likely Jorginho if Jorginho stays.
What about Conte?
Yeah, what?
I feel like Conte right now.
Not even Conte. He's injury prone. So, but
Yeah.
Kovacic. So you
Conte
gonna
has to start.
hop into Kovacic, bro?
Like
To me-
I love Daniel when you put those like in the split, like all those like you can't like what they can't think outside the box. Like they think like you can't get out of it. You know, like with those.
But he
Jorginho.
could. They could interchange like Jorginho and Kovacic like they do now. So you put Kovacic and Tchouameni or something like that. But then you got my boy RLC. It's good for depth. He's not gonna hold bench all the time.
No, you'd have to ask.
Stop it, bro. Come on.
I will say, by the way, that we need to dispel this idea that Tchouameni is a 6 because he's not.
Oh my god.
So what is he?
He's an 8 who can play as a 6.
He's a box to box. You saying?
Yeah, he's a box to box. He'd be the replacement for Kante if we put him in.
No, but if he comes into our team, he's gonna have to play a 6.
He might have to play 6. It doesn't mean it's his best position.
But even look at us now, though. We need a midfielder.
Look at when
Look at
going
the
back
injury
and watch
problems
when
we're having.
they.
That's where he plays for France as well. 6.
Yeah.
If he plays in a pivot in the 2 in the midfield, doesn't mean he plays as a 6 because Pogba plays there as well, and he's definitely not a 6.
Yeah, but he's the more 6 than Pogba in that too.
Depends who he's playing with.
Come on, he's coming in as a number 6, man. Especially if you play this current system.
It depends. It all depends
On what?
on who he'd come in for, who he plays next to. As I said, if he plays next to
Alex, he
Kovacic,
can be an upgrade on Jorginho, man.
if he
I know
plays
you
next
like
to
that.
Kovacic,
No,
he'll be
I
the deeper of
know.
the two. If he plays
I'm
next
not
to
saying that.
Jorginho, he will be the
What
more
I'm trying
forward
to
of
say
the
is,
two. It depends who he
like,
plays
why
next
you
to.
not acknowledging he
But that's what I was
will bench
asking. So, but
Jorginho?
either way, he's playing in that
Oh,
6, right?
okay.
So if he's playing, who would you have him play next to?
Do you see me doing
I'd play him next to
He
Jorginho
will
because,
be
as I
digging
said, he's not
himself
a
in.
6. He's
Because
more of an
So
8 than he is a 6.
PR.
he will be direct
nah, I think he's a 6, man.
replacement for
He's definitely
Jorginho.
not. Go
Nah,
like
he
I
is,
was
man.
keeping
He
up
is.
with. He's not. You
He's
go
just
and watch when they
expensive,
play.
man. I think when you think of a 6, you think of a 6 so limited because Jorginho's so limited. 6s aren't
Yeah,
that limited. They're more. They're way
exactly.
more,
I'm not
way
talking
more,
about being
way more
limited.
expensive than that. They can be
It's
way
I'm
more
not talking
expensive
about
than
being
that.
limited.
existed
As a
before.
6,
Defensively, he's
yeah,
definitely a number 6,
he's not.
right?
Trust me.
He
Go back
is.
and watch. Go back and watch the games against Shakhtar Donetsk in the qualifying for the Champions League, and you can tell he's not a 6. Defensively, he
Okay,
was
you're
shit.
you're naming a few games. You can pick that for any player at a young age.
I'm
Those are a
going off.
few games.
I'm going off
Generally,
what I've been
especially
told
when
by
I
other
watched him for
people
France
who
defensively,
see
he
him
was
more
great.
regularly in the league. That's what I'm going off of. Who watch him regularly in the league and have said that he's not a 6. He's an 8 who can play as a 6.
Why can't he play as a 6? He's a 6, man. Come on.
Because
Guys, can't lie.
Cesc Fabregas has said he can play as a 6.
Right, I'm gonna end the stream here because I gotta duck out anyway. But big up everyone that's locked in. Smash the like and subscribe button, and I think we'll be back tomorrow for a discussion stream or something. I don't know. I'll figure out something, but we'll have some more streams out before the end of the international break. But until then, take care, like and subscribe, and as always, up the Chels. Let's go.